What's up, everybody? It's Big Rough TV, and I'm back with a new album review. Today, I wanted to get into this album, the new Kid Cudi album, Passion, Pain, and Demon Slayin. But first, before I say that, get into that, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. I just want to say thank you first and foremost before I get into this album. A year ago, about this time, I had 90 subscribers, just 90, which I'm very thankful for those of you who were a part of that 90 and were subscribed to me. Definitely thankful for that. But right now, I have 530 subscribers. So in a year's time frame, I gained 440 subscribers. So, man, thank you, man. Thank you all who have tuned in and you know, support me and like what the content that I'm putting out, man. I really appreciate that. It shows growth on my end. To me, it makes me feel like this is worth doing. You know, I have a nice little audience coming along here, so definitely appreciate you all for that. But I'm trying to keep it going. I'm trying to make improvements here, trying to make everything better for you all. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, man. So last year, I dropped a review for Kid Cudi's last album, Speeding Bullet to Heaven, and it was not my favorite Kid Cudi album. It was actually the worst one to me. It's his worst album, and I definitely I gave it a bad review, and I think I gave it 2.5 stars. Just really disappointed. There were some cuts on that album, Embers being one that comes to the mind off the top of the head, but it just wasn't a very good album from Cudi. And I understand that sometimes you gotta have that artistic freedom and you wanna go and try different things. You don't wanna be stuck to your specific sound. I get that. But for this specific album, I wish he would have stuck to his normal sound, man, because that album was no good. But he's redeemed himself, man. He's redeemed himself, and he's back, and this new album is amazing, man. This new album is amazing from beginning to end. There's only one song on the album that I do not really like, and it's the song Releaser. And it's okay, man. It's an okay song. But in the grand scheme of things, it is just, you know, if I had to pick it up against the rest of the songs on the album, I usually skip over this one. It's a decent track, but it seems like it's not as focused as he was on the rest of the songs on this album. It doesn't seem to have a good flow with it. It just seems like, to me, that's one of those songs that, you know, you recorded it, so I'm gonna throw it on the album. It didn't need to make the album, basically. But my favorite song so far that I've jammed so hard, I've jammed it so hard on this album is Swim in the Light. I don't know what it is about that song. The beat's catchy to me. The lyrics, like, I can feel Cudi on that one, man. Like, it seems like, you know, no matter what you do, basically, you can't hide from, you know, certain pains and things. That's basically what he's talking about in that song, and I really dig that. I also really love, second favorite, maybe tied for my first favorite, is Rose Golden with Willow Smith, man. That's just an amazing song. Like, these songs represent the things that I really love about Kid Cudi's music. And I feel like these types of songs were missing from Speeding Bullet to Heaven. So it's such a refreshing sound to hear that on this new album, man. I really dig it. And I'm glad that Cudi went back to his original sound, man. The production value on this album sounds a lot better too, but I get that a lot of the last album had a more rock and roll kind of feel, so maybe that's just not the sound that I wanted to hear at the time. But with this album, the beats and everything, it just flows, man. Like his words and everything, the lyrics, the way that he says it, his style, his delivery, it all flows perfectly to me. Even on Releaser, which I mentioned that I don't really like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It may not be my favorite song of the album, but I understand the song. I get what he's talking about. It's just I'm not digging that song. But Frequency, which is the album's opener, still a good song. Great intro. Way to set up the pace for you. By Design with Andre 3000. That one kind of made me want to, do a little dance, get a little juke and, get a little busy going right there. And that's something that I'm not used to from Kid Cudi, which was good. I was like, he tried a little something new. To me, it felt like and what a coincidence that Andre 3000 is on this song. It felt like when John Legend did Green Light with Andre 3000 and he had to get up from behind the piano and he made a more up-tempo song to make people start dancing. That's what this song felt like, By Design. It felt like a more up-tempo Cudi song, which is cool, man. I could appreciate that. Another one of my favorite songs, Baptized in Fire with Travis Scott. I hadn't really listened to this. I know this song released earlier in the year as like a pre-album release single, but I never really paid attention to it then. But song jams, as does Flight at First Sight and Does It. Man, Cudi really came back strong on this one, man. I don't know where I would rank this album amongst his previous work, but it's definitely way better than the most recent album. It's probably in the upper echelon of Cudi's albums, man. So my recommendation, if you're a Kid Cudi fan, definitely go out, purchase this album. Well worth your money. You will definitely enjoy it. If you're not a Kid Cudi fan, I still say listen to it. Go to Google Play Music or Spotify or Apple Music or wherever it is that you get your music from. Go there and listen to this record. Like, it is a great album. Even I will come clean and admit that I was a little skeptical, and at first I didn't buy this because Cudi burned me with the last album. So I didn't go straight out and buy it. I listened to it first on Tidal. But by the time I reached By Design, which is the 4th song on the album, by the time I reached track number 4, I was going to Google Play Music to hit the buy button and pay for it. So I bought the album from Google Play Music. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's definitely worth the money that I paid for the album, so I highly recommend it. If I was to give it a star rating, I'd probably give it a 4. I'd probably give it a solid 4, which I gave Speeding Bullet to Heaven a 2.5. So, great improvement by Kid Cudi, man. Love this album. I've been jamming it on repeat since I got it. But yeah, man. Passion, Pain, and Demon Slayin. Kid Cudi's new album. Give it a nice thumbs up. So check it out. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you all who have been riding with me since the beginning and are part of the new subscribers that have come in over the last year. I truly appreciate that. And I will holler at you all in the next video. Peace.